high-profile match coming up. In the orange corner, with Ghost Rider.
What's up, everyone? This is Giorgio, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and I am here to show you guys some Marvel Token Fighting Souls closed beta gameplay. And yes, you guys are going to see me lose for about 16 minutes, but hopefully I can get a couple rounds in as far as winning. We're going to see. So as of right now, you can see right here that I'm fighting on the player 2 side, and I got my player name, which is my comic book character, Kijio. And so I thought I would choose Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Captain America and Storm for my 4 characters. And as you can see, this round went so quickly, man. 1 minute in and I'm already just getting clobbered. Apparently to some of these people probably have played the previous beta, so they've got experience that but I'm doing the best I can. One of the things that I've noticed just from playing this for a couple of hours is that the beta, the gameplay is very fast paced, and there's a lot going on the screen at one time, which it can be a bit daunting or challenging when you're first trying this game out. But the best thing I can recommend is playing that tutorial at the beginning, because they will show you the core mechanics, and basically you're gonna be utilizing all 3 of your tag characters. Now they do have a new quick tag button, which makes the gameplay a lot more easier to learn, and of course it can help you out. You definitely want to master your offense and your defense in this game, and you definitely want to be great at defense for sure, because they do have the parrying option, which you can use along with tagging in one of your characters on your team. That can change the tide of the battle very quickly, as you guys are seeing right here. And so now we got this crossover, which does help you out a lot when you're trying to pull out different combos and you're trying to get the upper hand in a matchup. So yeah, as you can see right here, man, you definitely want to utilize your teammates to the fullest of your ability. So you're going to press L1, and of course you have your unique attack, which is R2, which can help you close in some distance. And of course, once you do that, you can use your unique skill to unleash that ultimate attack that you just saw with Captain America. Now I noticed that with Captain America, I did a whole lot better with him compared to Spider-Man and even Ghost Rider in some cases. I think Spider-Man, he's a good secondary option on your team. You may not want to start the game with him, at least depending on your skill level. But for me, I like Captain America a lot. I really like Storm as well. Storm is really fun to play as in this game. And Storm definitely helped me out a lot trying to, close the gap on some of this stuff. But Ghost Rider is also very unique too, because I think when you use him in the middle of a tough matchup, he will help you change the tide of the battle a lot better. Yeah, man, it can definitely get very challenging when playing this game though, but I think it's a fun challenge. I will say that the overly flashiness of the when you're doing all these attacks, it can make it difficult to follow like what's going on the screen, where your character is at. So it's important to just take some time, if you can, a few seconds to pause in between what you're gonna do next, so you can really grasp what's going on. But apparently that didn't help me because I lost. Yeah, man. So as you can see right here, I'm switching out some of my characters, which I do like this, because if something wasn't working for you in one matchup, you definitely can switch your characters out and try to come back in. So that's cool without having to go back to the character select screen. So that's really cool. And I think also they have, different roles on for these characters on your team. Like the assault is like the last option. So I think Ghost Rider is a great assault character. I think Iron Man is too, from what I've seen. Captain America can be, but I think he's more of a leader type. They also have an aerial, which is like the number 2, and like the number 2 option when you selecting your team. So Spider-Man is great for aerial stuff. Storm is as well. You can also start the game off with Storm, but again, I think I've noticed, just as my main leader in my team, Captain America has gotten the job done for me quite a bit. I just feel more comfortable playing as Captain America, even though I'm getting the crap beat out of me. It is the game. But, I guess I'm not losing this whole 16 minutes, but hey, we gonna see. And of course, it's good to master, your core mechanics for sure. I can't stress that enough. You have the light attack, you have medium attack, you have the heavy attack. But they say the heavy attack will leave you open, so you have to be careful. And of course, when you're using your unique skill, it's best to utilize that in a combo, from what I'm learning. But yeah, it's really, really interesting seeing how all of this is coming together. But yeah, now we got Ghost Rider. Really, really cool. Now he's just coming in. And this guy that I'm fighting against, he's really good at bringing in his characters, but I've been doing really well in this particular matchup. I'm very surprised, man. And then Captain America, dude, he really just came in clutch. And then I used my quick tag, an assist with Spider-Man. So I think that's the best way that I've learned to utilize Spider-Man. Now, what we're doing here is we're gonna start off with Spider-Man again in this particular matchup. So yeah, this dude really turned the heat up on me. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so Spider-Man is really great too for, defensive abilities and stuff. He's got some good counters. I think that's how you get the most out of Spider-Man, from what I've learned. But I might do some guides about, different characters and how they play, if you guys want me to do that. I'm gonna try to get some gameplay with the other characters too, but I'm just showing you just my quick first impressions from the beta. Again, thank you to Marvel and Arc Systems Works for giving me the opportunity. Thank you again for PlayStation 2 for giving a lot more people a chance to play this game, because with that first closed beta, it was very hard. I think a lot of people didn't get in. Even some well-known content creators didn't get into that. But yeah, this has been cool. So yeah, it's definitely gonna take some time. Like I said, we only have like 3 days to play this. It started on Friday. This gameplay you're seeing was recorded on a Saturday. I had some more footage, but it got corrupted for some reason when transferring it over to my editing program. But yeah, and this person came back at the very last minute and got me. I don't know, things aren't looking too good for me in this particular matchup. They are really bringing it out, and that's another thing too. Like with this game, you can't be too predictable, because your opponent, if they're really good at this game, they will figure you out. So you may have to adjust your strategy midway to get through this. So yeah, that's what I've been learning. This is just crazy to me what's going on. But I mean, Ghost Rider is very effective now. Don't get me wrong. He is really effective, and he got me with the jab. You know, and then, you know, as a comic book, you know, creator slash writer, you know, the art style of this game really fascinates me. And also, you know, I love retro games. I love retro fighting games. You know, and I do think this game, it has Marvel versus Capcom vibes and stuff, but it's still pretty, you know, it's got its own unique style, that's for sure. And right now, Ghost Rider, I'm just having trouble trying to. Oh, that was a good counter right there by Spider-Man for sure. That was a really good counter that I'd used there. And I think that's what I had started to do. I started to really focus on my defensive because my opponent was definitely catching on and becoming way more challenging than I intended. So, yeah, you know, and that's another thing you don't want to do is jump too much unless you're getting ready to follow up with a combo or something. And so yeah, and I love Spider-Man's ultimate his ultimate attack and stuff. It looks really great. And now we got trying to come back. Oh, good counter. And then I used all my tag, you know, I tagged in all my different characters, and you know, we was able to pull off some unique attacks with that. But I don't know, man. Ghost Rider, he's not going away without fighting. He's putting up a fight, man. Oh, and I got him. He didn't even see that web shooter blast from Spider-Man. That was probably my sickest win right there for sure. That was probably one of my best wins right there that I could possibly get in this 16 minutes of this Marvel chaos in the best way possible. I love the X-Men here and stuff, and hopefully we'll get some of these different characters, the X-Men characters, more like characters like Gambit should definitely be in this game for sure. I'm not saying you put the whole X-Men in, but put some of the ones that we normally don't see in a fighting game in. And I noticed too in the air, Ghost Rider is really good up there. Like when he gets you in the air combo. But also Captain America's great too with his counters. Because I like that. And I like that his shield can hit people from any type of angle. And I was able to kind of get in. And also, you don't have to use your full meter sometimes to do your unique attacks in this game. So that was great. And we basically tied up right here. So now we're heading into the last part of this set right here. I'm grateful that this didn't have no corruption problems when I was exporting it from my PS5 to my editing program. But man, oh man, it got real serious around this type of part of the matchup. And so yeah, man, yeah, there's a lot going on. We got the tagging and everything going. You know, I think too sometimes, I think, you know, instead of having a 4-on-4 type of thing, I prefer if the characters work more as assist types, you know, because sometimes you might switch your characters, but there's gonna be some times in the match where you're gonna just stay with the leader of your team the whole time, you know. So it's kind of interesting how this works, you know. Like, it's a 4-on-4 tag game, but then it plays like a 1-on-1 fighting game in some aspects. Also, check out this dope mecha Iron Man ultra unique attack right here. Man, that was cool about Iron Man. Iron Man is basically like a Gundam in this game, if you're familiar with Gundam. But yeah, man, ain't that something? You know, this person is definitely not going away without a fight, and this literally is not looking too great for me right now, because now he's you know, I'm trying to get close. At least with Captain America, he can get close, but man, sometimes it's just one little simple light attack that can end a round for you. And I don't know, man. Yeah, I think this person, they had figured out me. They figured out my strategy, and they just clobbered me, man. Speaking of clobbering, it would be cool if the Thing was in this game. I think it'd be cool. We definitely need a heavy type character in this Marvel Token game. But anyways, as you can see, I'm about to just get destroyed. My health bar is about to be depleted. But hey, at least this person ain't getting no perfect on me, right? But anyways, yeah, that's... Uh-oh, yep, it's over. Because when he hit that unique attack, now it's just a matter of when this match is gonna end. And yeah, so that's pretty much it right there. Oh no, it's not. We got one more round, round 4. At least I got one round. Wasn't a perfect. Again, you know, that's the worst thing is if your opponent gets a perfect on you. But that didn't happen on this one. But yeah, looks like Ghost Rider. Yeah, this team. Yeah, this person was very challenging, but it was still fun to play this matchup and try to learn this game as best as possible. And but yeah, that's the gameplay for this, the first gameplay for this for Marvel Token Fighting Souls. But anyways, you guys, definitely let me know what you guys think about this gameplay footage in the comment section below. Let me know what you want to see next. Stay tuned for more cool gameplay and retro stuff as well. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss it. Have a blessed one.